Weather's a bit crap. Hello. Hello. Oh, you sitting there, do you? Look at you. Are you melting? You're not cold, are you? No one's shaking. You're nice and warm under your rug. No bells, you're fat. That's my compliments. The ponies, are you warm? Fuck off, you're fat. Fat shaming my horses. I'm such a terrible person. Right. Lowen's napping. We went to the trampoline park today. He hated it. Waste of money. Whilst Lowen is sleeping, I'm just going to quickly muck out because I don't want to bring him out. It's cold. I've already lit the fire. So I'm just going to quickly skip out. Hi, Ginny Bean. Why are you walking like a spanner? So I'm just so fat. That's not too bad. I did a really good muck out yesterday. I'm going to quickly muck everything out. Hello, darling. And feed everyone. And then wait for Lolo to wake up. I just thought it's easier to just come out while he's napping. He hasn't had a nap for ages. This is a rare occasion he's having a nap. So, it's great. I'm going to quickly feed the horses. 2 seconds. Bella, Sebby, Jack, John Boy, and the ponies. Right, they have really been using my field shelter more than anything else, more than the actual main barn. I fucking love it, they do. So I'm just going to muck this out. that one's done. Go and oh, let me see the tripod's like spinning around if I'm doing it. And then I go up to my muck heap. What's going on here? I don't bloody know. Muck heap is here. So I go through the gap. Up there, that's the muck heap. Oh Jesus. Have a look at this horrible lot a minute. Don't need a bucket. Then I'm just going to skip out the shit. Oh yeah, John Boy's trying to get in the feed store. Look. Water Belland. What is that? I'm not sure if the stones made shit much easier. Because you're always like digging into it. It's not like hard. I think the yard before was harder, although it was muddy in places. I don't think I've like benefited myself much by having the yard doing, but we'll see. We'll just have to see how it all works out. I think it's also pretty fresh. Once it's oh, it's a pain in the ass. Once it's all packed down a bit, maybe it'll be like easier. Things which I hate using. Never liked these tools as such. Hooper scooper as such. No, 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 no. Come on. Dickhead. You know, this is what I do in video. Shit, because I've got to continuously move the camera, and now, look, really, I could have been done by now, but I'm fucking around. Stand up. Trying to film. Everything, everything. Party. Well, I'm finished mucking out Right, just going to empty this. Let the horses out. 2 seconds. Watch this horrible lot. Probably have a bloody argument with one another. Who knows? I need to sort this tripod out. Right, let's do Day and Jack. Do is there's half a bale here for haylage. I've got one indoors, one outdoors. Any waste haylage on the floor, that goes into bedding, but they do shit around that, so I'm just going to clear that out. Little bells. Stressing. I don't love you, I hate it. Yes, Bella. No? Have you finished your dinner? John! Use the camera. See anything, look at her, she's so bloody beautiful, isn't she? Someone's having a little snack. You can come out, you finished your dinner. Excuse me, John boy, out the way. John, you're in my way. Look how big he is. He's grown so much. He's bigger than Jack now. Hello. Dusty stone outside of the door. Get rid of these buckets. So all I've got to do now to muck out is this table, just take shit out, and this table. Someone's been lying in here because the bedding's nice and flat. But really, I just put a bit of bedding in there, so if Seven wants to come in and have a little sleep, he can. But yeah, it's not that cold, to be fair. Jack's table. I had a proper muck out yesterday where I took out all of the wet. So I'm just going to take out the shit today. I'm semi-deep littering. Well, if there's lots of wet, I'll take it out, but just for the purpose of a quick muck out, to sort of smooth the bed over and take out the shit, and that will do. Every other day I'll do it properly. In the summer, I'm really anal about taking out every single damp patch. That is purely because of the midges and stuff. This time of year, no midges or flies. So it's really just what I would call a quick skip out. Just to make sure they've got somewhere that they can come in and lie down if they want. 9 times out of 10 they just come in here for shit. I just use it as a glorified bathroom. And then what I do then is all of that waste hay over here. So that's hay that was just on the floor. They pulled out of that round feeder. I then put that in, I'll use that as bedding. Saves me about £1. Costs me about 10. I'm wasting it, little bastards. Do blue pig, so that will do. So that's that one done. One more to go, which is John's stable, or will be Hugo's, or I don't bloody know. I don't know who's going to be what or where, to be honest. But I think I'm just I'd like them all to be out and then just have the option to come in if the weather's shit. That's what I'd like. And to just have enough stables and areas so they can all come in out of the rain. But I don't have a set plan, I just have to do it all by ear. So if they're getting cold or if someone's getting bullied, you know, play it all by ear. At the minute, everyone's getting on perfectly. Their hierarchy as such is all in place. So Jack's the boss, Bella, John, and the ponies. When Hugo comes home, that apple cart will be altered slightly, upsetting the apple cart. That is purely because they have to reassert their level of dominance within the herd. So obviously I wouldn't have anyone beat up or pushed away so they couldn't eat. It's working quite well having 2 bales, one in and one out. I am in the midst of making a feeder, but I'll show you that in just a minute. Let me just empty this. And then, just to keep on top of the yard, pick up all the loose hay around the feeder. And get rid of that. Go into that a second. Okay. Everything done. God, Joe can't breathe. They're all mucked out. 1, 2. So they're not full beds, but I don't want to make mucking out harder for myself. But they have got somewhere they can come in and lie down if they want to, which is really for the foal. It's about 1/4 bale left there. About 1/2 bale left in the round feeder. And then let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm out of breath. I'm so unfit. It's just because I can't be out here too long because of Lo. I've just been in and checked it and he's still fast asleep. Pretty much been recording true time, so it's about 20 minutes maybe, max. He normally sleeps for around an hour if he naps, possibly longer. He's fine. He's still out for the count. So, just sorting out their water. The yard has all been mopped out now. I'm gonna leave those buckets actually because that's just annoying me. Started to cut down that tree. It's annoying me. Started to cut it down, didn't I? And then realised it'd be an easier job for the chainsaw. Just put those here out the way. Right, so building another field shelter on from this one. So where that is now, I want another one here between that fence. So I started taking that down, and then I rounded off the bloody screws, so I can't get them off, so I'll sort that out another day. So that's why the fence is looking like that, because I unscrewed it. So I'm going to have another field shelter next to it, slightly taller, so that's 7 foot high. The next one's going to be 8 foot high. That foot's 10 foot deep. The next one's going to be 12 foot deep, so it's going to be bigger. So basically it's going to be big enough for a big horse. So Jack, John, Hugo, whatever. Although John was in the other one, I would just like it bigger in case, like, I do have to keep them in. You know, if the weather's terrible and I want to put all the horses in, I want to make sure I have enough stables to do that. Ideally, I don't want to do that. I do not want my horses in overnight, because the mucking out of 7 horses the next day is going to be like horrid. But if the weather's torrential rain and terrible, I want to have the option that I can do that. So I'm just going to show you the horses. All happy as Larry. This was what they did with all of the excess dirt when they took it off the yard. They banked up this, made it all look tidier. Apart from that bit. That bit's annoyed me, they need to bank that bit up. But this bit looks nice. And there we go. Bella is with John. Savvy, Trixie and Ginny, and Jack has taken himself in around to that backfield, through the yard. He went out the other gate, and he is down there. Here he is. He don't care, he's happy. So yeah, all done. Have a cup of tea now. Wait for my boy to wake up. And then he's probably not going to go to bed till, I don't know, 9 o'clock tonight or something daft. But this was the other thing I had done, is all this stone. So this was really muddy, this area, when the horses used to sort of stand at the fence. This bit was so boggy, so I've had stone put down here, yard's been done, and then stone put there, which has worked out perfectly, because my field shelter can go on top, and in effect it will be going on hard standing. So yeah, all done. I'm glad I've done that. It stopped raining, so I might be able to get... Oh, that's what I was going to show you. It's going to be such a long ass video. My water's nearly done. Right, let me show you what I'm making. Right, bear in mind that these aren't finished, right? So I've made 2 panels. Right, you see this? They're 8 foot long, they're 3 foot high. I'm going to cut these... Basically, I was too lazy to cut the correct lengths. So what I'll do is that will all be cut flush to like this, yeah? It'll be cut flush. Get a chainsaw out or something, because it was a bit trying to do it all by hand. That is going to be 8 foot, so 4 sides like that. So 3 sides like that and then a gate. That is going to be like a big square hay feeder. That is then going to go in the middle of my yard instead of that hay feeder. But this one is going to have uprights and a roof put on top, so the bale doesn't get wet, so I'll save haylage. The haylage at the minute, if you noticed earlier, like when they eat out that feeder, they pull the haylage on the floor, gets wasted. Because this is going to be potentially like, I don't know, like 3 foot bigger all around. When the horses pull the hay out to eat, it's going to go inside the feeder still, where they can still reach over and eat, so they're not going to tread on it and waste it. And it's going to have a roof on, and it's going to be bigger, so there's going to be, the horses will all be able to get around, like, and have enough space without, say if Jack, for example, was eating there and he told one of the others he'd like to move, that's quite a small area, and he can sort of like reach every horse. Or with this, it's going to have 4 8 foot sides, so they won't be able to, they'll have enough room. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying, I'm tired. Joe, shut up. I'll see you all very soon.